YouTube stream here. What's shaking YouTube? Let me post it you somewhere. Hold on. Wait, maybe like that. What's shaking YouTube? It's the Angel of Authenticity live atop the motorcycle shop here. I've been talking shit to my walls all night long. I thought maybe I should press record because I forget to do that sometimes. And I did not go live today. I haven't even played my guitar yet today, I don't think. No, it's already tomorrow, actually, I think. I'm kind of trying to be quiet. Yeah. The delicate hour. It's quite the unspeakable time right now, darling. I can't play that quiet. I have a small perimeter. The neighbor don't usually complain about noise much, so I got a pretty good neighbor, so it's not like I'm connected to the amp, right? There usually is some hustle and bustle about, because we got these little rabble-rousers that live here, man, that are just insane. You wouldn't believe how much noise and chaos these little motherfuckers can cause. I'm just saying. You wouldn't think some little dudes like that could fucking cause so much noise and mayhem. They're like, oh, it's just a little kitten. What do you mean? I'm like, ha! Little kitten my ass. Like, the rabble-rousing motherfuckers, what that is. And they're fast. So this literally we got right now, like, boom, boom, they're fast. Just saying. They're like, they always instantly, I'm gonna chew on your guitar strings or your microphones or your, do that chords. I already got 2 chords done, bit the dust, and you go to inspect them to figure out why. It's like, there's a little bite mark right there, right through it. It'll work once, you can switch it together maybe, and then it quits working, Little blessings we got here. It's like having 4 toddlers in the house, man. Anybody that's got a bunch of little kids knows. You can't just have 1 or 2. You gotta have like more than 3. If you have more than 3 children, you might as well have 10. Anybody that has children could agree. Because you're already gonna have to buy that extra size up or whatever. You might just have 10. They start taking care of themselves, and you got like a network going on at least. 3 or even when you got a clear number, it kind of sucks. You can't even pair them up. It's always going to be an odd man out, and this is life, I think it's important to teach kids that life isn't fair. You could maybe, what's shaking? You could maybe try to make it fair for your children. Every parent does, but life is not fair. This is rule number 1. I had 5 shorties. I was really young, too. Running in a junkyard, and I had 5 shorties right at the housing crisis when 08 happened. They were putting Obama in and everything. We had the housing market crash, and gasoline went up to $5 a gallon. Then I had a V10 and a Ford F-350, and diesel went up for the first time ever over the price of gasoline. If you remember, it was like 08, 09-ish. Oh man, dude, I had 5 under the age of 8 years old. So I had a couple gallons of milk I was going through a day and everything. I was paying cash out for these kids, like. I wasn't on, I wasn't no welfare mom or whatever the fuck them people would accuse me of at the time, of course. But I've made a lot of money doing that business, but it all went to feeding them kids and shit like that. 2 gallons of milk a day I did, and I bought that as a single mother and entrepreneur, I'm a lazy, broke-ass person now, but I really worked hard when I was younger for my children, and they're beautiful. They're all on their own, and none of them are mooches or they're all great people. The only thing I ask God for is for my kids to be good people, and I'm really happy for that. And they're rich kids for the most part. They're way better off than I was. They were waiting. They're in Cancun and shit instead of fucking diapering kids. You know what I mean? I'm really happy for that. And they're beautiful. Everybody thought I was cute or good looking, but no, my kids are supermodel good looking, and they're doing what they want, and not doing it the conventional way. So it's I won every which way to Sunday. If my kids hate me or they don't hate me, if you know them or if you don't know them, it don't matter. If they're doing it, they're doing it, dude. And you did that somehow or another. If you're their mother or father, whether it's your genes or your influence on them, that gave them, that's your only job as a parent is to teach your children how to survive in the world, be independent in the world. That's it. That's the only thing that you're supposed to be accomplishing at the end of it. And I can say that. My kids excel at that. My kids are not only excelling at it, they're fucking killing it. I thought I did good at that, but they're killing it. They're beautiful. They're awesome and they're cool. They all are identical to the way they were the day I gave birth to them. Like their personality quirks and how they are. It is so neat to see out of all 6 children. Like from the day they were born, they were a certain way in certain aspects. That doesn't mean people's environment don't change. People don't change. So the little nuances with them, the little tiny things about them, their personality. Like, ew, if they're grossed out by hair being in their food, they're gonna be grossed out by that their whole life. Everybody that grows up around these kids knows that. Like all their high school friends or friends from elementary school really know these little things. Like they all know not to get that guy high. He gets free. Oh no, we don't get that guy high. No, he can't smoke no weed, Like, oh no, he can't drink, you know what I mean? Like nobody like lets him in on it, even though they've been around the whole time. Like that's when we got fucked up because like in the early 2000s, the federal agencies started coming in. They got rid of entrapment because they got Homeland Security. Out here in the rural Indiana and Chicagoland, I'm Chicagoland here, so it's kind of corrupt. You got Gary, Indiana, and all that stuff. But this is the rural part. This is an hour south of all that. Like a lot of corruption would kind of trickle down into these smaller counties, but the federal agencies moved in everywhere and was just entrapping people. Like, hey, you want a drug lad? Nobody likes you, and you get you high, and you want to get high here. And the guy would feel so cool because he's like, nobody even gets me high. Here I am, the big drug guy maker. And it would be a big butt. It'd be a big Bruce. It'd be a big quicker than shit. They'd be busted for it and ratting people out because they didn't even know what they were doing. Like, that's bringing the crime to us. So it's like nobody got that high guy high. Why is that? What's going on here? Like, it used to be regulated, you know what I mean? And then everybody that was local enforcement had to sit on their hands and just kind of watch it happen. And then it ruined rural USA big time. And while all that's going on, then the corrupt officials that are in the county seats and things like that really go crazy because these guys are already doing this crazy shit. They'll be like, I know it's crazy shit. Trapping, huh? Not entrapment no more. It's called conspiracy. Okay, I'll go with that. Yeah, no, that wasn't harassment with that guy. We didn't illegally do all that. We just, he's a problem. He's causing mischief. I don't know. Set people up. That's what it is. To me, that's set people up. Giving somebody something when they didn't have the means to do it otherwise, the knowledge to do it otherwise, the money to do it otherwise, or the peers or nothing to do it otherwise. No, nothing to get that job done. And the federal agency gives you illegal shit all day long. They're putting people in prison for longer than rapists and shit. Like, they give them the stuff to do it, teach them how to do it, and then run off and like, oh, anybody that gets involved is going to go to jail. Like, what? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? That's like breeding a 13-year-old boy to be a rapist. Like, oh, no, as long as you do this, it'll be fine. You can do whatever you want with it. It's weird, though. You don't do that. How are you bringing the drugs into the county now? Because the other people just dealt with their people and nobody else got any drugs. Like that guy that you just gave the drug lab to. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be reckless and they're not going to do things right. And it's going to be all crazy and it's going to be dangerous. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like that before. Now it's a big dangerous thing, even though the people that were doing it wasn't really that dangerous. They were kind of keeping it pretty contained and quiet and secret. But then these guys come along and give people, like I said, people that nobody even got high, the ability to be this big whatever, and they call that Homeland Security. What the fuck is that? They'll literally like pick people up and take them in cars and take them places that they think they're going to the gas station. And they stop off real quick here and there to rook them in. Like, literally, I've witnessed it, seen it, and it's bullshit. And I say there is nothing against the law about minding your own business, and I'll stand by that shit. But they call it conspiracy. It's actually a charge that you can't get good time for, and it's like it's a pretty serious charge. 7 or 8 years. If they think that you know, and you didn't tell, it's conspiracy. It's like, nah, get the fuck out of town, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. You're not finding me like that. Then nothing against the law about minding your own business. And if you're getting tricked into it, it's just being roosted to look like that to make cases because you spent $8 million the last 8 years watching some glove or something. And you ain't got nothing on anybody because there ain't nothing going on because they all got diabetes and they're old. Like, that's no reason to go set up a bunch of innocent people or fucking make something that it ain't and cause it illusions or delusions. Isn't that what justice is about? Is to not have that, to make balance where it's fair. Like bringing crime into my neighborhood certainly ain't making anything fair. or taking all of them into jail because of a driver's license or some bullshit. It's getting so for real. That puts like communities in a very vulnerable situation. This song's called A Place to Exist. It's the last song I wrote on this guitar. This tuning, this is standard tuning of my Ibanez acoustic electric. His name is Ben. I'm Jen. This is Ben. My other Fender, that's Ben. They have names, yeah. My bike's name's Betty. We're all like it's a love triangle. We do a lot for love, you know? This is God's song for the criminalization of homelessness. I wrote this song. I realized it's actually illegal now to be homeless. And that hurt my heart for God. Because the earth is here for humans and we were never supposed to pay to exist. God gave us free will and limited his powers so we could have this life without being bonded by anything, which means that time clock that you're punching, you might as well be sucking Satan's dick, pretty much. It's sad. We didn't know that. We were not taught that way. We didn't realize. Nobody did. Excuse me, mister, let go of that man. Just old and cold and lonely. Looking for a place to exist. Path of the righteous man is surrounded by iniquities, of evil and selfish greed and all that tyranny. Blessed is he, blessed is he, to whom his brother he keeps alive. There's a way shore for the sheep through the darkness. Need some more information, it seems. Lines of communication have crossed before the suckers even met me. Blessed is he, blessed is she, to whom my brothers will keep well. The way shows for the weak and God. That shade of red anyway. So I painted my door white. Good shaking there. Thanks for tuning in. Fucking it's mine. How all those refugees just walk on by. That's the way. what will do. Majority rules. You can take your badge, shove it up your ass. You get 23 skill, dude. Moving on along now. Criminalize homelessness. You can't even lay out by a tree now somewhere. They already fucking was shooting people down and got rid of free grazing cattle. This family had been on like the Montana place or whatever out there with these free grazing cattle for 5 generations. And the federal government like, no, this is federal land. They belong to us. You can't do this no more. Blah, blah, blah. So like the free grazing cattle weren't even free grazing cattle anymore. They were owned by the federal government. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, for real. That person got shot down with his family in the car with him. Like, literally. He ran away from the car because they were shooting inside the car when he was going to a court date. This man was shot down in front of his family because they want to claim the free grazing cattle now. And the cattle are like, no, they don't represent me. 5 generations that man had been on that farm with his people and shit like that, fucking doing it. And they wanted to fucking make him a criminal over it. And they shot him dead with his whole family in the car with him going to court to go defend it. And they shot him dead. They were shooting through the car. The man ran out of his car so they wouldn't be shooting at his family anymore. It was a Hummer or something. It was a nice car, but like, and fucking ran out of his fucking car and it had his hands up the air running away from his car and they just got shooting him in the back, dude. And he was on his way to a court date to go handle this shit. It was fucked up crazy. That was fucking crazy because they called him a militia or whatever. They called him a whatever because him and like all the other 5 generation worth neighbors around him, they all had guns and they all defended their property. He never shot any of them coming and causing their bullshit. You know, he was going to the court date doing what he was supposed to do like a respectable fucking person with his family in the car. I mean, that broke my heart when I seen that. I really knew that it was really real then, you know what I mean? And that just really, I can't remember the guy's name. I don't know, you know, but like it stuck with me seeing that because it's all on tape. So there's no denying the fact that they shot that man down with his family in the car because of his free grazing cattle that he had been doing for 5 generations. The government says, nah, that's our land. That's our cattle. You can't do that no more. Like, and the cattles are like, they're shifty-eyed looking at these motherfucking federal people like, are you fucking stupid? You down there, you get the fuck out. We got guns around here, you know. That's what the cattle was probably saying. The free grazing cattle aren't even free grazing no more. They shot that man down with his family in the car going to a court date to go to address it, you know. Like I said, it would have been easy for that man to shoot him when they came over there, starting their bullshit with him 5 generations in with the free grazing cattle in the middle of nowhere at his house. But he didn't do that. He was a good man and he's trying to deal with it instead. Just shaking. Thanks for tuning in. You guys don't forget to like and share and subscribe. It does help me out. I'm a nobody. So it helps me get boosted on the algorithm. I don't like nobody except for YouTube people. So. I'm going to play a song for you. It's called I Ain't Got a Clue. It's a Skin song. Yeah, it's a true story too. Don't judge my singing either. I've been playing this guitar a whole lot. I've been playing my other one with a different tuning, so I gotta. It's like almost hard for me. I write the song, then again, remember them every time. It's been a while since I played it. I knew a fat man once who could no longer chew. He went skinny because he couldn't eat no more food. And he told stories that were 10 foot too. But to everyone's disbelief, fish he was catching were 10 foot 3. They kind of looked like me. He looked at me one day and he said, hey girl, what do you want to do? I said, like what, like right now? He goes, no, dumbass. Like when you grow up. And I said, well, dude, I thought we weren't growing up. Like what the fuck's going on now? He's like, you know what I mean. And And it took me 10 million words to say, and I was becoming an overhead expense to the organization at this time. Hell, I don't know. Can I do it all? He just grinned. I didn't know what it meant then. I do now. Funny thing is, when you ain't got no clue, where's your size from 0 to 22? Don't forget to pack your crazy head. You'll need it for all them strange characters in the outback. Strangers, dangers, beware. Hats and bags and matching this. You're gonna need to match all that. For a long, gnarly way. Learn to be your own entourage. Finding yourself at the crossroads will more than once. It's about that time you're real glad. You're real glad. It's you and God. At least he said that's what his name was. Oh man, smoking a dude singing "Oh My God." This is gonna play this right here. This is golden. Need a little bit of country, a little bit of soul, a little bit of punk, rock and roll. After all, girl, everything was in your soul. When we found you. A little bit of bluegrass, because the guys are so cool. Shit-eating grins on their faces they have, just like you did way back then. And a little polka too. Yeah, I said polka. I was like, polka? No way, polka? He's like, yeah, polka. Have you ever listened to it? I was like, no, not really. It's polka. Who the fuck listens to polka? And a little polka too, because it's not really true conversation. That you like it until you try. And he was right. It sounded like a little bit like this. Liquid polka, like I think. I don't really know, but I think. There with pants on, 2 sizes too big for you. They knew that when they gave them. Kids just do like I do. Cuddle up and make it fair. They'll say no fair. What do you do when nothing seems right and all you got is left? Nothing's right. All you got is left. Nothing's right. Then shoot it fit you anyway, so just do like I do. Take it off and run. Don't want to fight you. Just if you're a girl. Funny thing is, when you ain't got no clue. Wear shoe size from 0 to 22 and hats and bags matching this and that. Don't forget to pack your crazy hair. You're gonna need a real big closet too. Just saying. Anyway, I'm gonna play a different song. That song's really hard. I'm not in the right tune for that song and whatever. I wrote it. It's one of my first songs I ever wrote, actually, for a person. But I need to maybe. I was just thinking about dropping that song down to the detuning I've been playing, which is more of my voice, and it's just a nicer sound. I have no idea how to play that song on detuning on that guitar though, because all the notes are in different spots, so I ain't got a clue where to start. I guess I could probably figure it out, but it would take me a very long time to do it. So if anybody has any suggestions with that, that'd be really neat. To save me some time, maybe of trying to figure it out. Otherwise, I'm gonna ask Chatty G, and you never know what that's a toss up if it's gonna be right or not. I'm just documenting my brilliance. I don't know if I want to know all that. True story too. Elon Musk's gonna be knocking on my door any day if I keep it up, probably, because I've been trying to get him on the fucking chat GPT every time. Like, give me Elon, I got a great idea here. It's right for him. We need a space junkyard. I'm just saying, I got a great idea for it. And it's not like it is out in space like it is here. Like, you don't have air, you have plasma pushes you instead. It's a real crazy thing, but I could like bounce my ideas off of them maybe. There's like 600 tons of fucking junk already on the moon and shit in orbit. There's already like 30,000 things from everybody, Russia, everybody's trying to figure out how to do it. It's like, come on, people, this is easy. Take the goo that was in the love canal that they've been burying under from hooker chemicals and shit that's all like tarry and shit. I don't know what it would do in space. They probably do, but like, we'll just like paste it together. We'll paste all the garbage to it, make like landing platforms, to just like big old fly tapes. So when it goes around orbit, we could like throw them out there and catch it. I think it's brilliant. I think it's so simple. It's the right idea. How else are you gonna do it? I mean, they obviously don't know because they don't either. They have not even the ideas that they have. Well, maybe a robotic arm like no, that's gonna work. But like a big fucking hooker chemical fucking garbage thing might work really good, like shaped like a spoon. Just like weave it out there when you see it coming. It could like sense it, like, oh, that's the garbage coming. Weave it out there, stick right to it, and make it part of the thing. Easy, dude. There's like a spoonful of peanut butter. You want to pick some shit up on the floor, take a spoonful of peanut butter, and like everywhere it lands, it's gonna grab something. It's amazing. It's just an anomaly. Simple shit, man. Like, you can't just. You got 600 tons on the moon, Elon, and you're buying Russian missiles because like you need to reuse parts. You haven't figured out a way to get your parts back yet. Like, that dude needs a woman, man. I'm just saying, like, that would never happen if that dude had a good partner that was equally yoked with him. Because like, anybody, when you say it like that, it doesn't make no fucking sense, Can I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can play something. I could play the drums. I could play chess. I'm very good at chess. I'm gonna switch guitars. Okay, I'll play you something. I'll play you what I've been working on. Actually, it's a different tuning. This one's an open D here. I really like it. I've been trying to play the blues with it. I call it the kitty cat blues. I got a bunch of kittens I've been stuck inside with because it's cold outside and I don't want to throw them out yet. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? I'm not heartless. So I call it the kitty cat blues. Cause boy, they're rabble rousers. Them little kittens can be. Oh, let me tell you. All right. 6 left thumbs, one for every city I had to leave. Beat defeat. Got 6 left thumbs and 4 right feet, wouldn't you know? I got 4 right feet, but not one big toe. Melted the stub on my way out the door. Oh no. Wouldn't you know I got 6 left thumbs, 1 for every city I've been defeat. I got 6 left thumbs and 1 middle finger, and everyone believes it was my 4 right feet that got me out of town. I didn't know it then, but I do now. It was my middle finger that told me for to beat some defeat. My middle finger was what propelled me, not my 4 right feet. Wouldn't you know, wouldn't you believe I got 4 right feet and not one big toe? So there's nothing to stop on my way out the door. Darling, in the middle of the night. You're weird. You're up in the middle of the night making noise. So, yeah, I do have a roommate. Good night. Until next time. The Angel of Authenticity reminding you, don't piss off your roommate. Get real and stay that way. If it's 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever time it is, I don't know, 3, 2, I don't really know. I'm going to guess it's like about 3:13 in the morning. I don't know. I know it's the middle of the night, though, so I was trying to be quiet, but now I kind of want to get loud again, trying to explain where I was going to go. The studio place. They're old. They can't ever hear nothing anyway. So how, you're going to tell me you could hear now? I'm just saying, like, I don't use the clock or the calendar, so it's not really not really a thing in my life. But you can't hear nothing I say ever, but you can hear it now. No, they can't. They wouldn't even go there. We're kind of noisy people sometimes, even in the middle of the night or during the day. Who knows? I sleep in the morning, so to me, if you're an asshole if you're making noise at 10 o'clock in the morning, not so much at 3 o'clock in the morning to me. That's why I wrote the kitty cat blues, though, because it'd be meow, meow, and howling, and prowling, and cowling all night long, and then they'd be rabble-rousing, running back and forth all day. You wouldn't think little kittens could cause so much havoc, but little kittens could cause a whole lot of havoc. I'm just letting you know that right now. They're the rabble-rousingest mother little kittens you ever met in your life. It's like having 4 puppies or 4 toddlers. And it's so cold they can't ride motorcycles. I'm trapped, It's like, I'm trapped with like 4 toddlers or 4. They're only kittens. I know that they're only kittens. And it's like, not people, but like 4 little kittens cause a lot of shit. I'm just saying, I live on top of a motorcycle shop, and they rabble rouse more than anybody that's ever came through here times 10. And they're just little bitty kittens, too little where I can't throw them outside to be a frozen catatonic popsicle. So, like, I have a heart, you know what I mean? It's like I don't want them here, but like you can't throw them outside right now. It's like I threw one outside once, and it was like the snow went over their ears. All you can see is their little ears sticking out. And they're looking at me like, "What the fuck just happened?" I was like, "Ugh, get back!" I snatched them out of the snow. Just I didn't know it snowed that much for one, but like I had to snatch them back up. But I did. I threw them outside. I was like. And then they landed in the snow pile, and they were just like not there no more. I was like, oh my God, I can't let them be like that. He's gonna be disoriented, they won't know which way to go to the little cat house. Seated, and you know, I need that on my conscience. Like I'm a monster here. Yeah, I did. I threw that little cat out, and I was like in the snow so much, I just had to snatch it right back out. Like, oh, fuck, come here. I gotta wait till the snow's all gone, I guess. It was kind of funny though, because I didn't know it was that deep. But the cat was like, what the fuck just happened? I was serious about it when I did it too. I was like, no, cat now. I just throw him out. I do that anyway, but like this one was a little guy. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of funny at the time. A whole different experience having to have unlimited compassion and patience for things around you and that you have no control over really. It's not something I'm used to. Usually I just have my own place, and if I don't like what's going on, I'll leave it. Sometimes just leave it for everybody there that's there and just go to get a new one. Or like, you know, like I don't know, I never had to experience it like this, and it's been weird. The last decade of my life's been a whole different change, and it's been weird. It's been very backwards in my life. Like it should be like when you're married or whatever, that you got people like buying your stuff for you, not like I don't know, it's weird life. It's weird. I just want to go home. I got like my own things going on in my life. Like, why can't I use them again? Like, oh yeah, I remember now. I forgot. We're saving the world here. I forget. People forget that. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm saving the world. I don't know about you guys. Don't ask me how the fuck I'm doing it, but I am somehow. Alright. I'm gonna watch the rest of the Bob Dylan movie, which is amazing, I must say. I'm like totally digging it. I had no idea. I got no idea. Here I am. Now I know how cool Bob Dylan was and how neat he is. And every answer he has to this movie, the way they portray his character is like oh my God, it's exactly what I would have said. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like so connected to this character because like it's like so different. It's like you would never be able to predict what his answer would be, you know, and how he was just like really trying to get people to decide things for themselves. I think it's a real key component there. But if you haven't watched it, it's free on YouTube right now. You could Google it on YouTube and it's free. It's a Bob Dylan movie. I don't know, there might be a name for it, but it is amazing. I'm digging in the hell out of it. I watched about, I don't know, 2/3 of it or something. My TV shut off for like the doodah saving deal, and I was just hooked on it though. When it came on, I was like, I was gonna turn it off. And I was like, for the whole movie, because every time he talked in the movie, like, and had something to say to somebody when they were interviewing him or doing anything, it was like always very, very fucking like spaced out, kind of like space cadet answer, or like it's like way out there, but like it's always nothing you would ever expect. But it was always a very smart answer. It was always very, like, they had a higher calling, I think. They were portraying in that movie. I mean, obviously that wasn't him, but like it looks like that videotape from that. I mean, maybe it was that real videotape from back then, but I think it was probably like videotape to make it look like it was back then. So I don't know, but that dude definitely had a higher calling with his answers that he had. I mean, I get that a lot. Like I'll talk to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will quit talking to me. I was like, you obviously are speaking for a higher source. You probably know if you just ask yourself when, and have a good day. Like, if you need anything else, have a good day. If you need anything else, have a good day. You're obviously pulling from a higher source. That's how that dude was in that movie, at least. How they portrayed him. All of his, none of them were conventional. You could never predict it. Even if you were a best friend, you couldn't predict what he was about ready to say. And when he would say it, I'd be like, oh my God, that's what I would have said. Oh my God, that's what I was thinking. I don't know, maybe Bob Dylan was my love partner in somewhere else, in a different realm. I don't know, or the writer to that movie was. You know, I mean, maybe it had nothing to do with Bob Dylan, really. Maybe it was just the writer of that movie. Like, maybe I just embraced it, though. I get it. I want to watch the rest of it, so I think I'll go do that. It's a very amazing thing. It's just something that people you can't really put them things into words. You know, you got whole companies out there that their PR group and their whole job is to like decide what that person wants as a consumer, like predict what they're gonna think or say. You know, like there's whole jobs out there like that, and I fucking break them every time. I pride myself on that though. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't mean to do it. I'm not like sign up to go do it, but like I break that. I'm the exception to the rule every time with all their doodahs, which maybe makes me special. Like I gotta be wiped out first or last. I don't know what that means, but like I don't fit in any of their boxes, which is a good thing to me. I think that's a compliment. I do. Other people think it is a problem. I need to mold more and to be a little bit different, to be kind of like, and like I'd say no. Actually, I'm just here. Like actually, everybody's looking at me here, like just the way I am now. So why not just maybe stay that way? Because I can't really be molded or shaped, or like I'm not real good at being like smushed or chain. None of that really works out real good for me. Let's be honest. I mean, it's just not really my strong points. See, actually, my strong points are just being me, and that's all I got to do. God loves it. Everybody loves it. And actually, just being me actually makes other people around me start doing all that shaping and molding that you're talking about. So a lot of that happens around me. It's not just really the way you want it to be, maybe. You'll figure that out here soon. That's not quite yet. I don't want to ruin the surprise. So until next time, Angel of Authenticity, remind you to get real and stay that way.